everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Dalton's Bengals going up against Osweiler's Texans. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes, right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And ready now for 2nd and 9. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. From midfield here, Dalton caught here by Bell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And here's a look at the starting offense. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Dalton off play action. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Dalton sets up play action. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Slot man moves right. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Bengals a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run...
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
When it comes to J.J. Watt, we're about out of superlatives, aren't we? So let's just make this simple. One of the best to ever play the game.
Second down, Dalton. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Little motion now from the tight end. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive. From the 3, this is 3rd and goal. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Shift together here from the D-line. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he's got room. And a cutback, right sideline. And all the way down to the 29. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next one, but the big ones add up over time.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On second down, here's Miller. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Here's Osweiler going for it all. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Slot man moves right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Evans has it left side. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One receiver to the left is Evans. Dalton throwing on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Long. What will Dalton dial up? That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First and 10 for Dalton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. One receiver to the left is Evans. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's Swayze Waters now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. And here comes the Texans now. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. Play clock winding down. And with the play clock running low, Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. Green, 30. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day. I'm coming after you.
Time to step aside. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Again, it's Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Detroit, back down Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
The Bengals getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. One receiver to the left is Evans. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Try to give him another chance.